Building Character is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
How Micayla Shook wants to be remembered is simple.
What I want people to think of me is as someone that's always willing to help others and that somebody that's always willing to put others first.
The Ocean View senior is building a legacy that she can be proud of.
I don't really want to be known as the girl that was only the athlete or only the student or only the ASB girl. I want to be known as an overall person that was willing to listen to your problems or willing to help you with an assignment that you don't understand or push you in a sports match. So I just want to be known as a well-rounded person rather than just an individual.
And those who know her say she's well on her way.
Everybody at school looks up to her. They think she's a role model and just a strong young woman.
Micayla spends her days tackling a lengthy agenda for just a teenager.
She's played varsity sports all 4 years, which is a huge accomplishment in cross country, soccer, and track and field. But on the other end is the student part of being a student athlete.
I'm an IB candidate for certain subjects. I'm a candidate for English and history and Mandarin Chinese. I'm also in a lot of AP classes, the vice president of ASB this year. This is my second year in ASB. I'm in our business academy program. I'm also in CSF, NHS, and Interact, which are all volunteer / academic clubs. Then I also am in social society. And then this year I started my own special needs sports program called Unified Sports. So my brother actually has autism, so I've always been involved with the CDC programs and helping out with him and his social disabilities, as well as going to play groups and helping others that are like him as well. So coming into Ocean View, I had always looked out for him because he's 2 years younger than me. So he's a sophomore this year, as I'm a senior this year. And so when he was a freshman and I was a junior, I was really worried about him, and I really wanted to help him. And I realized that a lot of schools don't offer like adaptive PE or offer a lot of things that would benefit them a lot. So I heard about Unified Sports at a meeting one time, and I thought it would be something really good to implement into our school society and get the kids with special needs and social disabilities involved as well. Now it's become this huge thing on campus where the Unified team got to be in our winter sports rally, which was really cool. They all get varsity letters because it's a CIO sport, so they can all get jackets, which is something that I know especially my brother and kids that are like him didn't expect coming into high school, with the stigma of you have to be the cool kid to wear a varsity jacket. They never thought it could be a possibility for them.
I think it's amazing that someone her age has been able to make the best of her experience and really get everything she possibly could out of her high school career,
while never losing sight of her why.
I guess I would consider myself as really driven. For if I want something, I will fight for it, and I will bug you about it. I will bug anybody about it until it's something that happens. And it's not usually something that's for me. It's something that I know will better other people. So it wouldn't be like a grade just for me. It would be for Unified Sports. I've fought for that. I've been working on it for so long just to make it into this thing that I want it to become. People don't think I can do because I'm just an 18-year-old, and I'm fighting for it. I'm putting the time into it. Whatever I do is to try to give back. So me getting good grades is me trying to give back to my parents for how much they've sacrificed for me, or me doing sports is trying to represent the school. So a lot of it I feel like I'm trying to either represent other people or help other people in the best way possible.
And the mark she's left on those around her is how others will remember her.
I feel like the biggest trait that she embodies that we look for in Marines is definitely the drive, the ability to see a goal that she wants and to continue pushing forward with that regardless of the circumstances. Not once did she ever say that she wanted a break because she's in so many AP classes or she's running 3 varsity sports. She didn't make that an excuse. She continued to push forward regardless of what her situation was, and she was going to make the best of it. That drive and the unselfishness that she really embodied was really eye-opening for me, because even as an 18-year-old young girl, she's going out and reaching a helping hand for people that would have never thought that they had that opportunity.
We can talk about all the achievements and the MVPs, but honestly, I think she's going to leave the legacy of just being an amazing leader, an amazing role model. And I keep saying strong young woman, but I think we're in a time where we need to, represent for our women in general. And she's the person that has embraced that role and doesn't shy away from it. and she doesn't back down. You know, I think when we look back at Micayla's legacy here at Ocean View, we're gonna see one of the strongest women that has ever come through this high school, and that led, you know, with her heart, her brain, and just an amazing attitude.
And as her time in high school nears an end, Micayla reflects on all she's accomplished.
It just really warms my heart. Like, it's just so humbling to know that I made such an impact on people's life, because I never realized that I could have an impact on that.
We've seen what she can do in high school and what she's done in high school, and I'm just excited to see how many more people she's going to affect in her life, and she's the kind of person that makes everyone better, and so I'm just really excited to see her continue to grow. She's just going to do everything in her power to make sure that she's always helping other people, and I love that, because one of my messages is always for them to pay it forward, and I have no doubt Micayla's going to pay it forward.
And sets her sights on what's still in store.
I just actually got accepted into UCLA, so that's where I'm going to go next year. So if you had told me that years ago, I would have never thought that was a possibility for me. I'm just so proud of myself for the fact that I've accomplished so much so far, but I still feel like I could do so much more.